Well, Puxatawny Phil said we will have an early spring. I hope that's true because our winter was, better not jinx it. But anyhow, I was reading a little about it, and I had read before it said 6 more weeks of winter would mean an early spring. Now, when I read it today, before I did this video, it says in the last 5 years, thrice, meaning 3 times, he said, I think we'd have an early spring, and twice, 6 more weeks of winter, or the other way around. So that doesn't make sense because I read somewhere else that 6 more weeks of winter means an early spring, but spring comes in about 6 weeks. So I guess it's 6 more weeks of winter would mean like an extra week of winter. I don't know if anyone wants to look that up and see what it really means. Comment down below. So that's what happened today. And like I said, I don't know when I'll put this up, so I don't know if anyone's getting ready for the Super Bowl. I'm not. I don't watch it. I don't know anything about football. It's a sport I'm not really interested in. But I wanted to share something with you. As you know, the people who've been following me know I cannot eat solid food. And that's why I had to put up a GoFundMe, because I just, after the dental disaster they did to me, they totally wiped me out financially. And I can't. I tried to refinance my house, but I don't make enough money. So the only way I'll be able to get the surgery I need and the things done, and no, it is not a root canal and a crown and veneers and whatever other people said that's not true. It's just to fix the disaster that the dentist did. But anyhow, enough of that. Well, I haven't been able to enjoy anything unless it can melt in my mouth. But mostly I've been living on fat-free milk, which is for my high cholesterol, tomato soup, which is good for your immune system, these watermelon popsicles or water popsicles, a lot of water. I'm trying to think what else I eat. Sometimes I treat myself to a dip. I have hummus. What I do is I take a cracker and crunch it up and put it in the in a dip, and then it gets all soggy. And then first I drink a lot of water ahead of time to make sure my mouth is real wet. And then sometimes I can get it down. I'm doing a video. Well, that is the real life that I was talking about, real life stuff when I don't know how to edit. The knocking on the door is Polly. Polly suffers from a lot of bloody noses. I don't know why. It may be because he has epilepsy. I don't really know. Once he had to have actually his nose cauterized. Man, he was brave. I went in there with him. He was much younger. He had a bunch of bloody noses. And one time when he was calling me and I went, and it literally looked like a crime scene. There was so much blood. Anyhow, he had it cauterized. He was so good and brave many years ago. But the thing with Polly, he has sensory issues. So when his nose starts bleeding, it's, the blood's coming out, and it bothers him. This is something that comes up here. Sorry. So it bothers him at a heightened level, and also may be caused not only by sensory issues, but by the medicine he's on for his epilepsy, because it makes things more dramatic than it is. So he was banging on the door like a trooper on the door or someone in an emergency, because the Kleenexes were in here. There weren't any left in the living room. So that's real life. Now someone else, the big YouTubers who buy huge houses and Tesla cars and whatever, they would have probably taken that out. But this is real life, You're a mom, you have a disabled child, he has issues, and put it on pause and took care of it. So I don't know where I ended, because if I stop it, then I'd have to make a part 2. So what was I talking about? Oh, dips and stuff and eating. Oh yeah, so I smush up the crackers and I put them in a dip, and I let them get all soggy and, put them in my mouth and let them melt, and hopefully they go down. I've choked a couple times. Also, what I do is with hummus is I don't know why I look over there. There's nothing there. with hummus, I'll take crackers and just break it into a little part, and I can only have Keebler Butter Crisp. Those are the only ones that will melt for whatever reason. So I take a little piece and I put it in the hummus, and then I put the hummus in a bowl. Once I had a coupon for the little individual ones, that was very convenient. But so the little ones, I would put the little piece in the hummus bowl, container, whatever it is, the little piece of cracker, and cover it with the hummus, let it sit a little, and then put it in my mouth and, continue to drink water with it and hope it goes down. So I'm really not a big junk food eater, but I guess when you can't have it, even if you don't want it or really never was a lover of it, you want it. So I had a hankering for potato chips. I had some Utz honey barbecue, which is my favorite. I don't eat a lot, but when I do, that's what I like. And I found a way to eat them. I thought I did. So what I did was I took a baggie, I took chips, I already started doing it. And what I do is, this could be ASMR, right, if I don't talk or whatever that is. So here we go. What does this sound like? Is it supposed to drive you nuts? So I take these and I squish them for a long, long time until they're almost pulverized. Is this how you do that? ASMR, AMSR, whatever it's called. Anyhow, I squish them. I squish them until they're pulverized. So I did it with the Utz honey barbecue, and then I took a spoon and, again, had some water in my mouth first, drank some water, took a little bit of time, like a teaspoon I took, oh my gosh, tiny, this little much on the spoon, put it in my mouth, started to see if it melted, took some more water, and I was really excited. And I didn't really have a lot, I just experimented with it, and I was very excited. So I tried it the next day and did the same thing, but I choked pretty bad. So I don't know if it was because I had some left in here from the day before, and chips are greasy, which doesn't make sense because greasy would make it oily, which you'd think would make it slip down your throat better, like easier. Maybe because it slipped down my throat quicker than it should have, and whatever's wrong with my choking thing, which I'm going to the doctor very soon, and tell him we have to get to the bottom of that. But anyhow, so I'm going to be doing these probably for 20 minutes to get them crushed. But anyhow, I was really disappointed, so I'm going to try these just plain chips. And see, I didn't buy them. I don't buy chips. It's a luxury, plus it's junk. So that's another thing I found. I'm going to do a recipe with cottage cheese. I think I told you about, maybe I didn't. Cottage cheese with, I don't know, and mandarin oranges and 2 other things and put in a blender. Then I thought of something, which later I saw either in a recipe or on YouTube or something. So I bought a jar of pumpkin baby food and vanilla yogurt, and I thought I would mix them up, and wouldn't need a blender for that, and put, depending on what the pumpkin baby food tastes like, put some cinnamon in there, mix it up, because you can get a big thing of yogurt for $1.99, or you can get the little ones 33 cents. I really don't know. I think the other one turned out cheaper. No, that's when it's on sale. Otherwise, it's more money. So it's cheaper to get the bigger one for $1.99. Mix that with the pumpkin baby food, which is, I'm thinking of it, I don't know how long the pumpkin, not the pumpkin pie, but when you make pumpkin desserts and you have the pumpkin, it's not the pie filling, it's the other one. But anyhow, that might turn out cheaper if I like it. So I'm going to experiment with that. But I'm thinking maybe that we're doing with the pumpkin itself, the canned pumpkin may even taste better. But I just thought of it when I was in the store with the baby food, so I'm going to try that. So I'm going to do some, well, cook with me's, not really cook, mix with me's, I guess. And I'm going to do some, something I brought someone somewhere that I used to help a lot in this group. And I don't really help, I wouldn't say much at all, really. It's volunteer. I did it for volunteer. It's for a couple of groups I helped. But I'll tell the story in that. So for now, don't forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. Don't forget to pay it forward. It feels good in your heart, Polly's heart, and mine. I hope it's light enough because as I'm looking at it, it's still light. We have daylight here. So I will be doing this ASMR or whatever it is till I get these all mushed up. You know what I maybe could do? I could put them in the dip afterward, mushed up. Never thought of that. Maybe I'll do that. So for now, hope you're enjoying Groundhog Day and Super Bowl Sunday, if you like it. So for now, bye.